Attention passionate San Francisco 49ers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on San Francisco 49ers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true San Francisco 49ers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and San Francisco 49ers fans. Let's get to the news, all right. Folks, hold on to your hats, because this is a story that's been buzzing around the NFL circles for a few days now, and it's nothing short of a potential game changer for the San Francisco 49ers. Rumors have been swirling that Jauan Jennings, a reliable and versatile wide receiver for the Niners, might be on his way out, traded to the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, this isn't just some small move. It could be a strategic shift for both teams, especially given the current landscape of the NFC West and the ongoing rebuild efforts in San Francisco. So let's break this down in detail, analyze what it means for the 49ers, and what kind of impact this could have on their quest for a Super Bowl. First off, for those who might not be fully caught up, Jauan Jennings has been a key piece of the 49ers' offense over the past few seasons. Known for his reliable hands, contested catchability, and toughness, Jennings has carved out a niche as a possession receiver. He's not necessarily a flashy deep threat, but he's someone who shows up when it matters most, especially in tight red zone situations. Last season in 2025, Jennings caught 38 passes for 512 yards, averaging around 5 yards per reception and about 51 yards per game. He scored 4 touchdowns, and his PFF grade was an impressive 76, ranking him among the top 30 wide receivers in the league. His EPA per target was a solid 0.16, and his yards after contact averaged 3.8, showing his physicality and ability to gain yards after catching the ball. His career stats are also noteworthy. Over the years, Jennings has accumulated 212 receptions for nearly 812 yards and 18 touchdowns. His consistency, combined with his blocking ability, comparable to Deebo Samuel, makes him a valuable asset to any offense. His separation rate of 1.8 yards per route and a deep accuracy of around 40% further demonstrate his effectiveness in different routes and downfield situations. The 49ers have often relied on Jennings in crucial moments, especially in red zone scenarios, where he's targeted around 18 times last season. Now, why would the 49ers consider trading Jennings? Well, sources close to the situation, including some whispers from Diana Rossini, suggest that the team is looking to shed some salary cap space, especially after they've been hit hard by injuries on the defensive side. Notably, players like Fred Warner, who fractured his finger, and Nick Bosa, who tore his ACL, have left the defense shorthanded. The team is in a real rebuild mode on the defensive line, and freeing up cap space could give them the flexibility to invest in young talent, particularly in the secondary and along the defensive front. This trade, which is rumored to be a straightforward swap, Jennings for a third-round pick in 2026, appears to be a strategic move to address immediate roster needs and future flexibility. The Chiefs, on the other hand, are looking for offensive help, especially with the aging Travis Kelce, who's been a primary target for Patrick Mahomes. They see Jennings' skill set as a perfect fit to complement Kelce, adding another reliable option in their passing game. The Chiefs' offensive scheme under Andy Reid has always thrived on versatile, catch-and-yards-after-the-catch receivers, and Jennings' profile aligns well with that philosophy. From the 49ers' perspective, this move could be a way to optimize their cap situation. The team is currently sitting at about 1% cap utilization, and by releasing Jennings, they could free up around $8 million in cap space. This would allow them to focus on extending key players like Nick Bosa, or perhaps bringing in impactful veterans or younger players to bolster the secondary, something they've been actively exploring. The team's focus on extending their defensive line, especially with players like Javon Kinlaw and others, indicates a shift toward retooling that unit, which has been a bit inconsistent this season. But let's not forget, this isn't just about cap space. The 49ers' offense has been pretty steady, averaging about 6 points per game, which is respectable in today's NFL. Deebo Samuel continues to be a force, especially with his yards after contact averaging 4-5 yards per reception, adding a dynamic element to the offense. The team's offensive efficiency remains solid, and even with the absence of Jennings, they have enough weapons to keep defenses honest. The focus now is on developing young receivers like Ronnie Bell or Jalen Graham, who could step up and fill the void. What makes this trade even more interesting is how it impacts the broader NFC West competition. The 49ers are sitting comfortably at a 6-3 record, holding a solid 42.1% third down conversion rate, which is crucial for maintaining offensive drives. However, the move to shed Jennings and open up cap space signals a strategic shift to prioritize youth and future flexibility. This could give the Niners an edge in the playoff race, especially if they can leverage that cap space to bring in secondary help or additional pass rushers. In terms of the playoff picture, with odds currently at plus 1,200 to win the Super Bowl, the 49ers are still considered major contenders. But the future odds, which are now at plus 800 with some cap flexibility, suggest they're positioning themselves to make a deep postseason run, possibly even making a splash in the draft or free agency to strengthen their roster. The trade of Jennings, while seemingly minor on the surface, actually fits into a bigger picture of a team that's balancing immediate success with long-term sustainability. The trade also highlights the importance of flexibility in today's NFL. Teams like the Chiefs, who are always looking to maximize their window with Mahomes, see value in players like Jennings who can contribute immediately. For the 49ers, this is about building a roster that can sustain success over multiple seasons, and sometimes that means making tough decisions, like parting ways with a dependable receiver, to ensure they can keep their core intact and healthy. Looking ahead, this move might also send a message within the NFC West. The 49ers are still one of the most formidable defenses in the league, and their offense, despite some inconsistencies, remains potent. The ability to reallocate cap space and develop younger talent could be what pushes them over the top in critical late-season games and into the playoffs. They've shown resilience, and with strategic moves like this, they're demonstrating that they're willing to adapt and evolve to stay competitive. Of course, there's always a bit of a gamble involved with trades like this. Jennings' chemistry with Brock Purdy, for example, has been solid, and losing a trusted target could impact the offense's rhythm. But the coaching staff and management clearly believe that the depth of their receiver room, combined with the flexibility gained, outweighs the immediate loss. Plus, with the draft approaching and the opportunity to develop young receivers, the 49ers are betting on their depth chart and scouting to fill that void. In the grand scheme, this is a strategic move that reflects the current state of the 49ers, balancing a championship window with the need to rebuild and retool. It's about making smart, calculated decisions that put the team in the best position for sustained success. And let's be honest, San Francisco fans, we all want to see our team hoist that Lombardi trophy again, and moves like this could be the key to making that happen. So what's your take on this trade? Are you confident that moving on from Jennings is the right call? Do you think the 49ers are positioning themselves for a deeper playoff run? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because your opinion matters so much. Not only to us, but to the entire 49ers family. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, insights, and news about our beloved team. Stay tuned, stay passionate, and let's continue to support our San Francisco 49ers through every twist and turn of this exciting season. And now, San Francisco 49ers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and TO, the San Francisco 49ers. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest San Francisco 49ers news.